Hi Pisces, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm doing a reading just for you. We are going to be doing a general energy reading. This is timeless, Pisces, so whenever you come across this reading, it is meant for you to see it. If you're not a Pisces, but you're resonating with this reading and something pulled you here, there are messages here for you as well. And this is also intended for people with signs with Pisces in their rising, in their sun sign and moon sign and Venus sign as well. So if you're a Pisces Venus, rising, moon, or sun sign, you're in the right place, baby. All right, let's do this. So Spirit, please bring in the messages that Pisces needs to hear right now of the highest. Spirit said use that. We have the Emperor. I wasn't planning to flip the cards until after I draw, but I follow Spirit. I follow what Spirit says. We have the Strength card as well. Okay, so it looks like you are working towards control. You are working towards gaining more power, more autonomy. We have the Emperor card. This is associated with the root chakra. It's about grounding. It's about feeling secure in your body, in your space, in your life. It's about feeling secure in your relationships and what you're doing, and also knowing that you are the master of your own destiny. You are in charge of your life, and no one else can come and dictate anything about you or your life to you, claiming to know better than you do. There is no way. You know better. This is the King of Kings, okay? The Emperor is not just a king. He is the king of all the kings. So there is no one above him. This is a symbol of Aries as well. So maybe you are dealing with an Aries, or you have a lot of Aries placements. This is a very masculine energy. You don't have to be resonating with being a masculine energy entirely to resonate with this card. This is just the energy that you're embracing in this moment. It's an energy of strength, and strength actually came out as well as the card that is helping you or hindering you. So to me, this is telling me that the way that you are going to gain this power that you are after, this stability, autonomy, strength, is through daily practice, is through conviction in what you want to get done. It's like knowing that you're going to be successful before you're successful. Knowing, seeing, envisioning, scripting, manifesting, all of that, but also doing. So this woman has tamed this lion. She has her hands in his mouth, and he is submitting to her. So the fact that he's submitting to her shows us that she didn't just meet this lion. She's been working with lion every day for maybe 5 years, 10 years, a long time. So this is perseverance. This is continue to work hard at something. Have courage and don't let up, and you will get here. That's what I'm seeing so far. Another way that this could be happening for some of you is that you are not putting in the daily effort. You have not been able to carve out a daily practice or time, or fit it into your schedule, or just like figure it out in any way. Like you haven't been able to do that yet, and that is because let's see why. Okay, so it looks like there's indecision. The reason you haven't been able to start something, the thing that you want, that's going to bring in the power and the success that you are aiming for, that Emperor energy, is because there's a decision that needs to be made. You have the Two of Swords here. She wants to make a decision, but she doesn't know which way, and she has a blindfold on. And this also indicates to me that you know exactly what the answer is. You don't need to look outside of yourself. The answer is within you. We have the moon here, and the moon looks like it's guiding her. It's illuminating. It's night, but it's not dark. And there's water in the background. Even though this is the sword suit, and the element for this suit is air, there's water in the background. Why is there water in the background? Perhaps your indecision has to do with your emotions. Perhaps your indecision has to do with your feelings towards somebody. Perhaps this is a matter of the heart and things are not as clear cut as we may think. But in order for you to be able to get to your goal here, you need to make a decision. And that's what it comes down to. You might be spending way too long in this decision-making phase. And Spirit is saying that if you decide right now, she's sitting on this like cold, hard concrete bench. And then we have the Emperor sitting on this concrete throne. So this could also be, to me, you are somehow deceiving yourself. Self-sabotage is not typically what this card represents, but that's what I'm getting here, is that feeling of self-sabotage. Are you fooling yourself? Are you just sitting on a concrete bench, closing your eyes and saying, I'm on my throne, I'm the Emperor, this is it? Refusing to make decisions, refusing to take, you know, like those executive decisions, refusing to take steps towards exactly what you're going toward, what you want, your goal, basically. So in the past, the recent past, we have the Ace of Wands. This is beautiful. This is out with the old, in with the new, a new spark of like potential. It's that inspiration. It's that first spark of like, oh my God, this is a great idea. This is really just lighting me up. I want to do this. Or this is when things have been stagnant for a while, Spirit literally comes in with the hand and gives you a tool, something to light it all on fire with. And actually, so far you have a lot of fire cards, a lot of fire going on here, a lot of masculine go-getter energy. So it looks like there was a spark, an interest, an idea. Doesn't have to be in the recent past, but it's basically something that is under the surface inside of you that you have not yet brought into reality. You haven't brought it into reality because there's a decision that you need to make. And then we have the King of Wands. Okay, so yes, another masculine fire energy, like that in charge sort of executive energy, which we already have the Emperor and we have the King of Wands. And then we have the Strength card, which is Leo energy, again, masculine, fiery. And we have the Ace of Wands in the past. Okay, so it looks like this king is holding that Ace of Wands, this wand that we saw here. So Spirit came in, gave you the wand. You're now holding the wand, but you're not deciding what to do with it. You're not deciding to move on. You're not making a decision between these two swords, unblocking your heart chakra and working on your goal every single day to tame that lion, so to speak. So this confirms that yes, there is a decision that needs to be made. This is a Leo energy again. We have Leo back here on the wall behind, on his throne actually, sorry. But also there is a chameleon, or sorry, not a chameleon, a lizard. A lizard, a gecko, a chameleon. That symbol on this card represents protection from fire. So this is saying that you're lucky right now. You can take a risk and you will not get burnt because Spirit is protecting you. You are protected in this endeavor. It is very divinely guided. That's what I'm getting so far. So you're not being held back. You're being helped, if anything, by Spirit and your surrounding energies. And it looks like I said the only thing that you need is to really commit right now. Commitment is really called for. Okay, so, okay. It looks like also right now, you're not so sure. You're like, okay, is this really going to bring me happiness? Are my friends going to leave me? Am I going to be lonely? If I do this thing strategically, if I go forward, if I do all the steps that I have already planned, is it going to be successful? Am I going to be happy? That's sort of, I think, what this limbo is about. You're overthinking it. I'm not going to lie to you, Pisces. I'm not going to sugarcoat it, okay? You are overthinking this situation, and I understand because it's it's a very important decision. I get that. In your environment, I have for you the Three of Pentacles. So I think you're looking for recognition, you're looking for growth. You might feel like your work is being scrutinized, but I'm getting the feeling that you're actually being admired. Okay? So Spirit is saying, just calm down, Pisces, okay? No one is judging you. No one is scrutinizing you. Everyone is actually admiring what you're doing. And this card shows you, I take you to be this figure in this card based on these energies. You are being praised. You are being maybe sought after. Your business, people want to hire you. They want to hire your services that you provide, and or they just want to praise you and tell you that you're doing really, really well. I feel like this might be a contract coming in for you if that's what you're looking for. I also get, we have all fire and air, and this is the first like earth sign. I feel like this is having to do with social media for a lot of you. That like air sign is a lot of communication energy, and the fire is just like, it feels like viral, like things just catch on quickly and things just happen very quickly, but they don't happen by chance. They're not, these things are not happening for you in the future. These amazing progressions and milestones are not being achieved by you because of just luck. This is happening because of this Strength card. This is happening because this is the future, me talking to the future you. You made the decision, you did the work, and it doesn't have to be like something like super hard work, like backbreaking. No, this is just things that you do repetitively every single day that create a compound effect that you will sooner or later get recognized for. All right, so let's see what we have for your fears and desires for Pisces in this situation. Spirit is Judgment. This is a call to action. Yeah, there's this sort of like fear to get going, Pisces. There's like a fear that is holding you back. But this fear is not real because we have this card, the Two of Swords. This is literally fear, fake evidence appearing real. And Spirit, we have an archangel here. I believe this is Archangel Michael. Or is it Archangel Raphael? If you know, comment below, let me know. I'm going to look into it as soon as I finish this reading. But this is your guide, your spiritual guide in your life, calling you to action, literally sounding their horn, calling you to action. And then we have people rising out of their coffins, literally coming out of the coffins. And the coffins are concrete too. Whoa, I just got this like crazy ass hit that if you don't do, basically, okay, not to sound morbid, but do the things you want to do in this life, Pisces, because this life is so short. This life is way shorter than you think. And the more time goes by, the faster time goes by as well. Just think about when you were a kid, how the summers would be like so long and the school year would be so long, the weeks would be so long. And then as you keep going, it's like time is just flying. It's flying. Like 1 year ago, I was on this channel making videos. Life got to me. Before I knew it, a year has passed by and I'm like, okay, I gotta get back on my tarot and read for my collective. But in general, what I'm saying is time is passing you by. This is time that we can't get back. And it's the most valuable, really valuable commodity we have is our time, because our time equates to our life, our days here in this life, in this world. And as scary and grim as it might seem, there's also so much beauty. And you know this. If you didn't know truly in your heart how beautiful and magical and amazing this world can be, you wouldn't even have these goals. You wouldn't have these dreams. But you do. You have all of this light and love and excitement and passion, so much passion inside of you, and that passion is paired with the desire to make it work. Like literally this king is like making a fist. He's just like, oh, I gotta get this done and I'm gonna do it. Like that's what I get from him. And listen, I believe you. Do you believe you? Is what I hear Spirit saying, because before you know it, your life is gonna pass you by, Pisces. And I don't want to sound morbid. I don't want to sound bleak. This is meant to be positive, you know? Thinking about how temporary this existence is here and now in this life is actually, it honestly fills me with so much love for life. Like thinking about death doesn't make me feel down or anything. Thinking about the fact that all of us will one day die just makes me value this life so much more, and just kind of like puts me back into perspective. Because as a Pisces, yes, I'm also a Pisces. As a Pisces, I know what it's like to get caught up in that dream world and just like snap out of it and be like, it's 2 weeks later. I just lost 2 weeks. I was soaring the other dimensions and realms and meeting with other beings in different dimensions and in my inner world and growing internally. I know, okay? I know what that's like. I could literally reside on my inner forever. It's scary how much I can adapt to solitude and never feel lonely. So I know what it's like to be an otherworldly being like Pisces. But let me just tell you that your soul wanted to be here. You got shit to do, Pisces, okay? You came here for a reason, or more than one. You came here for like 10 reasons. People are meant to learn from you. People are meant to follow in your footsteps, okay? All of these desires, passions, messages, everything you have inside you that you want to bring out and share into the world, there are people desperately needing it. You know, it's not for fun, it's not for clout, it's not for followers or likes or whatever, okay? You are needed. So whatever it is that you want to do, and I like have social media, so you want to be on social media and do your thing, but you're just like, oh, this person's doing this, that person's doing that, like what should I do? Spirit is saying it doesn't matter, because no one is you. Do whatever you love, but bring your authentic energy into it, and you will find the people. You won't even have to find them. They're going to come directly to you. And have to still draw your final outcome card, but that's what I'm getting here. And the final outcome, you have the Two of Pentacles. Okay, so I just want to clarify that card. Spirit, show me more about this. Oh wow, the Chariot. Amazing. Okay, so it looks like the final outcome is you might do both things. So whereas this person is like, oh, which way do I go? Is it this sword? Is it that sword? And they're blocked. Here we have someone with 2 coins, and they're juggling them. They're sort of like holding both and juggling them, standing on one foot. The water in the background is wavy. I feel like Spirit is saying that if you want to do 2 things, you can do 2 things. Like, I feel like a lot of you are stuck between, do I just follow my passions and expand? Or do I choose one thing and hone in on it and grow that one thing first? And with the Chariot card here, I feel like a few messages are coming through, okay? First of all, the answer is within you. So only you know the answer. There's no right answer. So don't look on the external for what you need to do in this situation. Don't look on YouTube or what other people are doing. If you want, research, but I get the feeling that what you are trying to do, what your purpose is in this life, has not been done yet. So you are doing yourself a disservice by looking to others for that inspiration or blueprint or method to do what you want to do, but no one's done it yet. So it's up to you, baby. Okay, Pisces, it's up to you. And with the Chariot card here, this shows fast progress. This shows that you have you're very balanced. You have the support of the galaxies and the universe with the stars here, and you are in a position of power. You're just like ready, set, go, like go. You're in that go stage. So this is beautiful. Having this energy of movement, there's even so much movement here. And I also didn't mention that there's an infinity sign up here and there's an infinity sign here. So it looks like in the final outcome, you do learn how to, it looks like you are going to be able to balance working on something incrementally daily, incrementally daily on the daily, and also being able to see the growth. So maybe you won't see the growth right away, but you will be able to reap from the benefits as you go. It's not like you are left high and dry until the very end and then you get showered with, you know, whatever that, whether it's wealth, like financial wealth, whether it's recognition, whether it is growth, mindset growth, any sort of growth, any sort of expansion, any sort of goal achievements. It's different for all of you, but it looks like you are going to be able to somehow figure out how to juggle. This is meant to be empowering. So if you're filling your day with a million things and like, oh, I gotta juggle everything. No, this is not what that is. This is even, I'm getting the feeling that these things that you want to do, they're not so separate. They're kind of tied into each other, and you're gonna find the method and the way of how to make these things be symbiotic versus I'm gonna do this, gonna do that, and it's a lot. So that's your message here, Pisces. Let me look at the, oh my goodness. I think the goddess deck wants to talk to you because a whole lot of weird, unnecessary things just happen here. But bottom of the deck, we have the Six of Cups. So this mission, this goal that you have here, it has to do with a soul purpose, a soul connection. It might have to do with a connection that you're in right now, and you want to basically nurture this connection and relationship, and or even like hope for a connection, or this might be a connection that you had with someone in the past that really affected you and it changed you and it formed you into this person that, you know, they were the reason why you even embarked on this journey and on this mission. But there's a soul purpose here. This is very soul connected. It's either a soul connection or a soul purpose, which is the reason why you're setting out. This passion and purpose is coming from something, maybe a past life, or maybe something in this life but in your past, like childhood, or a passed on loved one, or a childhood best friend, or your child, or your spouse. But this is something that you're doing from your heart center. So you are doing this out of love and care for this thing or person, this relationship, I should say. Okay, that's so beautiful, Pisces. Of course, you are not just looking for power's sake. Of course, you are empowering yourself and trying to figure things out so that you could help whoever and whatever that has your heart, because that's just the sweet, amazing, loving person that you are. And I love you for that, Pisces. I don't think we hear that enough, that, you know, I don't think we're appreciated enough for all the love and that like pure energy of love that we pour out into this world, because this world is not always in that energy of love and light. And so it can be misleading for people. It can be confusing. Why is this person so loving? Why is this person so like full of light and just ready to like give it to anybody? And people don't always understand, especially people that grew up without it. It's not, they divert back to like whatever they grew up with, which might not be that healthy bond and healthy, loving relationship that you offer or that you put out. So I'm saying all that to say that I appreciate you, Pisces, and I am so happy that you exist. Oh my goodness. All right, we got our card. So this flipped over and it's Divine Passion, Goddess Pele. And she's saying, be honest with yourself. What is your heart's true desire? So that's the this is the whole reading. Your heart's true desire. Six of Cups, that has to do with your soul purpose in your heart and your heart's desire. What really matters to you, who really matters to you. And that has to do also with your passion. So maybe this is something that you've always wanted since you were a kid. You always wanted to get into the realm of the public realm. You always wanted to be exposed to many people. You always wanted that exposure because you knew that you have a message to share. You have healing to offer. There's something here that you're offering. It's very soul driven. It's passion and purpose, and it's very divinely led. And I really hope that you do get going sooner than later, Pisces, because there are beautiful things waiting for you. There is no reason that you need to hold yourself back right now. So that's what I have here for you, Pisces, today. I love you so much. Thank you for being here. And comment below. Let me know how you've been doing. And let me know where you're from. And yeah, just let me know anything. I'd love to hear from you. I'm going to be back here very soon. And I will see you then.